Justin Mottershead from Q103 Radio, and we're here to talk about the Justice for Joseph campaign with Kevin Parker from the Manchester City Supporters Club. When you heard about what had happened to Joseph Brown-Lartey and the sentence handed out to his killer, what did you make of that?
Well, I remember there was a lot of publicity when the accident itself originally happened, and everybody was very shocked about the accident itself. And then further down the line, when the court case was held and the sentence handed out, listen, I think every reasonable person would look at that and think that's a very, very light sentence. And you're disappointed in that because we've all got, friends I drive, you've all got friends and family who drive, and you wouldn't like to think that if that happened to one of ours, that somebody would get off so lightly. And then, to be honest with you, I've not heard a great deal about it until recently when we were approached to see whether we could help with the campaign. Just
tell us a little bit about when you were approached and what your response was.
Well, we were doing a chat about, unfortunately we were talking about the derby, but we're not going to speak very much more about the derby. And during that conversation, I was told about the campaign and asked if there's some way that the supporters club could help get word out. Basically, these campaigns work on the basis and survive on the basis that we can get the word out there. So I was approached by Michelle. We got in touch with MSM, who deal with our media side of things from the supporters club, and I think we've hit the ground running.
I mean, there's a lot of City fans out there. Joseph is obviously a big City fan. There's a lot of City fans out there that can help make a real difference to this campaign and the petition.
Well, petitions are all about getting names, aren't they? Getting people to sign on, and that's very, very important. The supporters club itself, we've got a 16,000 membership. If they can pass it on to friends, hopefully people who aren't even in the supporters club will read this petition about this campaign and sign on. It's not just about City fans, but obviously we feel a little bit closer to Joseph because we are City fans, but people hopefully will pass it on to friends and family and non-City fans. This is about safety, and it's about fairness, and it's about the right sentences being handed out, to be honest with you.
Now, it's only been, I think, about a day since you posted it on Facebook. What have you made so far of the response that you've already had?
Well, last night, I got the email from MSM and I forwarded it in email format to all of our branches. That's 420 contacts, asking them to pass it on to their members. As I said earlier, potentially the 16,000 members. But then I also got the link on Facebook, which I shared. And within a short period of time, I could see that people were sharing and sharing and sharing. Of course, what I'd asked people to do was register their vote and share it. So every time I saw that somebody had shared the post, I was confident that they'd also signed the petition. So it seems to be being very successful at the moment, and we'll just have to make sure that we continue to keep this in the limelight. That's the most important thing. I think the success of these campaigns is to keep reminding people that if you haven't yet signed the petition or passed it on, then do so.
What would you say to someone who's listening, who's thinking, I might sign a petition, I might not, I don't know if I can be bothered? What would you say to someone?
Well, I think the important thing on this one is read the detail. Read the whole story about what happened, why it happened, and the sentence that was passed out. You won't believe it, to be honest with you. And if you read that, not only will you definitely want to sign the petition, you will definitely want to pass it on to make others sign it as well.
And finally, it isn't just about City fans, but there is the City family, if you will, that do support each other and stick together, and hopefully they can this time and make a big difference.
Yeah, I think we're a much bigger club than we used to be, but I think we still class ourselves as a family club at City, and it cuts to the core when you see something like this, especially to a City fan. So I think we've all got to get behind this campaign, and hopefully it'll be a success.